Hello everybody, I'm going to show you how to set up a Raid1 storage pool with a third-party app from SyncFolder, and I do that on this way because the storage spaces of Windows is not working for me. I get always the error of this. Can't create the group error, and this has something to do with the SATA controller on my motherboard. That's why I'm going to do it on another way. I have here 3 physical drives, and I want to build a RAID 1. If 1 or 2 drives are failing, then I have always a backup on the last one. Here you can see the 3 drives. The one is a little lesser, but I'm going to change that to the same amount of these 2. First you go to Microsoft Store. Then you go to download SyncFolder. You go to install that. I have already installed it on my Windows 11 machine. And now I'm going to start the program. And in here you can create tasks. I have created 2 tasks in here. Here you can name the task, and here you can select the source, and here you can select the destination. I have already created 2 tasks. I will show you that now. Here you can set a time of daily, weekly, every 15 minutes. These are my 2 tasks. 1, 2. I'm going to this is my source drive, and one task is copying all data from E to F, E to F, and the other task is copying it from E to G. So you have always 2 copies of your data drive. Now I'm going to place some data in the source. These 2 drives, you must not touch them. I'm going to disappear these 2 drives. Now I'm going to place some data in my source. And this now only in here, not in here, and not in here. But if you go in here and you click here, you select the 2 tasks and click here. It's going to synchronize. Now your data from here is also in here. See? And now you have always 2 copies of your original data drive. If one of the drives is failing, you have always 2 left or 1. Now I'm going to show you how to hide the drives. These two drives, these are the copies of these. It's better to don't touch them, and it's better to hide them. I'm going to show you that. I have here a text document. Then you go to Start. These are the steps. Copy this. I can copy that. You go to Start, paste, and you go to Register Editor. And I have already created a new key. This one is the key I created. You click in here, you click New, and you choose for a D-word 32 bits value. Then there will be a new key. I will show you like this, but I will throw it away immediately. This is the keyword I have made, and you click on change, and in here you click the decimal value, and now the value is 1, and 1 is for hide the A drive. If I place 2 in here, it will hide the B drive. If I place 4 in here, it will hide the C drive, and so on. But if you want to hide more drives at once, you have to, if you want to hide A and B, you have to count 1 plus 2 is 3. Then you have to place in here 3. Then drive A and B are hide. But if you want them back, always place a 1. Don't do 0. I don't know exactly what it's going to do then, but place a 1 and your drives are always back. Okay, I will see. I want to show you the structure folder. You go in here, HK local machine, software, then go to Microsoft. Microsoft is already opened. Then you go to current version. Oh no. Windows. It's already opened, and then you go to current version, then you go to policies, then you go to Explorer, and there is your and here you create a new key, and I have named the key no drives. If you change it, I want to hide drive F and G, and I have to place 69 into it. But if you do that, if you hide them, it's very hard to find them back if Windows is running. The best way to do is create new coupling. You have to create this. Yes, then you have a coupling, a fast coupling to the drive. And you have to do that also with this one. So, and now I'm going, and if I reboot my machine now, these two will hide, and these two are still available to click. And then I place these two on my C drive in here. Yes. And if I reboot my machine now, this will still be available, and then I can sometimes check if the drives are still working. And that's it. I will reboot the machine and I will show you a little more. So now I'm back again, and I have done something wrong, because I have my C drive is gone and my D drive, and the copy drives are still in here, and that's because I did not click decimal. I will show you. In here I did not click a decimal. I had it on hexadecimal. I have to, now I'm going to change it again to 69. Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to root again and see what happens. So now I've rebooted the machine again, and the numbers are correct now. I have now my drives available, what I wanted to see. C for my Windows, D for my CD drive, and data. The reason why I want to hide the two drives is if you write accidentally data into it, it will then it is out of sync. Out of sync. The sync is not exactly anymore. That's why I want to hide them. And another thing I want to mention is I were forgotten that in the beginning of this movie, when I set up the 3 physical drives, you have to place the drive letter into the name of your drive name. You have to do that because if you physically remove a drive from your computer or changing a SATA drive cable to another port, then Windows can sometimes change the drive letter. You know, then this data drive can be G, and another copy drive can be E. Then it will write, because the tasks are here, write it back from E to F or G. You know, this is very important to check if you changing drives or changing SATA cables. If you are lost the fast couplings, quick couplings, then you can also go to Disk Manager, and you can click on here, right, and you open it. And what I also want to mention is, if you, from these 3 drives, if you take out 1 or 2 of these 3 drives. The data is still available on one drive, on one of these drives. And I want to show you how it is going if you delete data from your source drive. I had placed some data in here, this one. I'm going to delete it. I'm going back. Then I'm going to SyncFolder. Then I select my 2 tasks and I'm going to execute it. Now if I am going to, it is in here gone. This is the source drive. If I'm going to check the drives, this is the F drive, it's gone. And this is the G drive and it's also gone.